Don't miss a thing from Lions Den Kahawa Pride FC. Join our official Discord server for exclusive updates, behind the scenes, and a closer connection to the club. Scan this QR code and get inside now.
Is your club looking for new kits and apparel? Visit JerseyBird.com and tap Start a Project to be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Tell us you came from this Road to the KPL series and you will receive 10% off your entire order, 10% donated directly to the club, and a mention in our next video. We've manufactured for thousands of teams across all major sports. Start a project today and we will create some awesome custom gear for your organization.
...2026. Welcome to Kamulu grounds, a place where most teams have not really liked coming because Mentors FC are the host of the game today against Kahawa Pride, a game that promises a lot because these are two teams in the opposite sides of the league table. Mentors FC, of course, leading the charts with 24 points after 12 matches, and Kahawa Pride still 3 games in hand, but of course showing signs of revival. Of course, not a very good month in February, and part of March where they lost back-to-back matches against Kamulu and RDU last week. An off day because of the rains that were in Nairobi, but this time round it's sunshine, and in the we are live from the outskirts of Nairobi, ready to bring you match day 13, and it is pitting the host Mentors FC and Kahawa Pride, a team that also has been riding high, a team that has always put the best foot forward, and we are going to give you each and every detail, including the analysis and everything that you need to know about tonight, this afternoon. I'm not alone. I'm in Jush, of course, ready to take you through the match, and of course, Jush, welcome to this. Good to see you again. And looking at today's match, of course, we thank heavens. There is plenty of sunshine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
it's a good arena for the match. The correct atmosphere, the sun shining so brightly, just giving energy and the tempo to the game. So we expect a high voltage match. Greg coming here at home away to Mentors FC. So it's quite a good match that after 2 week break, now Kahawa Pride have a chance to come and really show what they can against the league leaders.
Because talking about the league leaders, unbeaten in 5 coming to this game, Kahawa Pride back-to-back losses, including that bashing by Muranga Steel, of course, in February. Coming from a difficult month, what do you expect from Kahawa Pride, especially after that unexpected break last week, and of course some of the key players coming back?
Yeah, the unexpected break last week definitely was some sort of a punch to Coach Kim. But given that he has had enough time to gel his team once again and learn from the mistakes last time out against RDU, given that they were forced into serious defensive action last time with the 51 clearances in that match, it's a time now I think he has had a good time to work on his troops and welcoming other players into the team. It is a time to show, and he has been very upbeat, as we've talked on the sidelines, has been very upbeat about the match. He expects a good result, and definitely it is a moment that he has to show that Kahawa Pride is indeed in for it.
Talking to the coach earlier on, he said that he was psyched up, and today I promised something different. But looking at the formation for today, a 3-4-2-1 formation for the visitors, that is Kahawa Pride. What does it imply coming into this match against a very strong side that might be using a 4-3-3 coming into this?
Coach Kim understands that Mentors FC is a team that is always going for their goal. It's a team that has a high attacking talent, and the threat towards the goal is very, very high. Given his formation 3-4-2-1, where he has three centre backs, so 3 centre halves, he understands the threat posed by Mentors FC in attack. But again, when he's also attacking, they often say the best form of defense is attack. He's using his his right backs and left backs as wing backs today. Jojo Uma and Kevin Maina will be offering both attacking and defensive energy. So Coach Kim really understands that when attacking, he'll need numbers up front, and when defending, he'll definitely need numbers in his own third. So defensively, I think he'll be going for a 5 when the wing backs come to support the central defenders, and they really understand that is very much needed, given that Govin is also being missed in this match, Greg.
Junior Munyao starting in goal. Maloba Brian, Sadiq Otieno and Stephen Kiaria in that back three. There is Jojo Uma attacking into midfield together with Glenn Ngete, Marvin Okech and Kevin Maina. Austin Ochieng and Lewis Moniki will be supporting Kevin Gatoto. How do you rate this lineup?
Lineup is great, very much great. When you look at Glenn Ngete, this is a ball-winning CDM. There is a person who is supposed to thwart the attacks that are launched in the midfield by Mentors FC. So we really hope that he will have a good day. For Okech, there is a progressive ball carrier, somebody who can link from the defensive side to the offensive side. So ahead of him, we are having Mwaniki and Osino Chieng. These are players who are ahead to support Gatoto. We expect them that they'll be cutting inside from the wing backs and then supplying the ball to Gatoto, or rather swinging in a left-footed or a right-footed drive for the benefit of Kahawa Pride.
Talking about the benefit of Kahawa Pride, Sadiq Otieno back in the squad after missing a very physical encounter against RDU last time out. What do you think he brings into this squad?
Definitely, Sadiq and Govin have established a really good defensive partnership. Given that he is back, definitely is something that is a shot in the arm for Kahawa Pride. So we really expect that the defensive workload won't really deter him. He's a man who has proven himself before, and this is another chance just to continue what he's been doing. So we'll expect a good show from him.
And of course, the hosts having one of the most talented midfielders in his days, Levi Mwaka, former City Stars, former Sofapaka, former Tusker, 2 Premier League titles on his belt. What do you think has been his impact on Mentors FC, especially looking at where they are on the table?
Welcome to the JerseyBird YouTube channel. This is everything about our company in less than 90 seconds. My name is Hayes Knupp, and I founded JerseyBird in 2019 while attending the University of Tennessee. We are on a mission to become the #1 sportswear brand in the world. After 3 quiet years of primarily basketball-focused work, an unexpected signing in 2023 with the Philippines national football team put us on the map and forever changed our company's trajectory. Since then, we focused on building the most streamlined way for clubs around the world to get fully custom kits, regardless of their size or skill level. Today, our team consists of 14 members across 10 different countries, including Tom McLeave, our head of short-form content. We've partnered with professional clubs around the world, from Al Qabila in Dubai to Walton and Hersham in London, but also work with dozens of youth and recreational programs like the Dutch Soccer School in Maryland, Premier Academy in Vancouver, and many, many more. And while our focus is on football, we manufacture for all major sports with many high-level projects across basketball, hockey, rugby, baseball, and others. To work with us, just tap Start a Project on our homepage, complete our 5-minute form, and you'll be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Whether you've been watching since 2019 or this is the first JerseyBird video you've seen, we appreciate all the support, and we look forward to working with your team next season. The Kahawa Pride Discord channel is the place to be for everything about our club behind the scenes. Breaking news, live Q&As with myself and club staff members, voting on club decisions, and more are all in the channel. If you want to join, the link is in the description. I'll see you in there.
Don't miss a thing from Lions Den Kahawa Pride FC. Join our official Discord server for exclusive updates, behind the scenes, and a closer connection to the club. Scan this QR code and get inside now.
Is your club looking for new kits and apparel? Visit JerseyBird.com and tap Start a Project to be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Tell us you came from this Road to the KPL series and you will receive 10% off your entire order, 10% donated directly to the club, and a mention in our next video. We've manufactured for thousands of teams across all major sports. Start a project today and we will create some awesome custom gear for your organization.
Minutes after 3 in the PM East Africa time. Welcome to the Kamulu grounds. It's match day 13 in the Nairobi East Regional League, and this brings us to a lively setting here at this beautiful facility, a home for Mentors FC, where the league leaders welcome a wounded but dangerous Kahawa Pride, a side that is looking to rediscover their spark after back-to-back losses in the league. Mentors have come into this clash sitting proudly at the summit with 24 points, unbeaten in the last 5, and full of confidence as they defend their fortress here in Kamulu. Standing in their way is a Pride side that began the season in electric fashion before stumbling in recent weeks, including a cup loss to a Premier League side, Muranga Seal FC, and back-to-back league losses to RDU and Kamongo FC gave them a reality check as the league continues into round number 13. For Kahawa Pride today is all about response, but showing early season momentum wasn't a fluke and making sure that they do everything right. And for Mentors FC, it's all about control. For Mentors FC, it's all about control, protecting top spot, and extending the impressive unbeaten run. Of course, they've won 4 out of their last 5 and drawing 1, and the stage is set and the stakes are high. The tightly contested match is just about to begin here in Kamulu, a place which brings together people from each and every part of the country. A beautiful scenery, livestock, of course, and of course, plenty of farming, both subsistent and commercial, in this part of Nairobi. As we await for the teams to get into the pitch for the start of this match. Remember, 3 matches have been lined up today, and we are about to start this. And just looking at the permutations today, what are your expectations coming into this match?
The postponed fixture against Mwiki United last time out may actually work slightly in favor of Kahawa United, because it gave them an expected recovery period, and the freshness could also be important today against Mentors FC, which is firing on all cylinders. So we really expect a much high intensity where players will be going for it, given how Kahawa Pride also want to rise up to climb the log, and Mentors FC really also looking at this fixture, really want to continue with their fine form. So it is a match we expect a lot of attacking action, entertainment for the fans, and the coaches definitely be trying to show their A lot of defensive effort from Kahawa. But then coming here, definitely Coach Kim has learned from that loss, and again 2 weeks to work on his troops. Definitely, as we've said before, he has been very upbeat about coming to this fixture. And one thing about Kahawa Pride is that their approach is patient. They don't rush into attacking. They wait for the right moments to attack. And when you look at what Coach Kim really is trying to put up today, he's definitely trying to exploit the wings. When you look at George Ouma on the left as a wing back, and on the right you're having Maina. Definitely Coach Kim is determined to go and launch attacks. It has been a difficult period, definitely, for Kahawa Pride, turning their defensive resilience into attack. And if that can be worked on today, Greg, then definitely Kahawa Pride is going to have something to celebrate. And as I always say, Kahawa Pride have recently struggled against a team that takes the lead fast. So the first goal will be very, very important, because Coach Kim's team always struggles chasing a lead. Once they assert themselves on the game, they get the first goal, there is a game that is definitely going to flow. And once the Kahawa Pride will slow down the tempo, it's a team that really builds in the middle of the park very well. Look at Glenn Ngede. As you've said, he's a destroyer. He's a ball-winning CDM. And his partner Okech, these are progressive players. So definitely in the middle of the park and on the wings, definitely Coach Kim is out to use both centrally and on the flanks.
Talked about the options in midfield. Yeah. Austin didn't get play time against RDU today, back in the squad, and of course Kevin Gatoto leading the attack. The link-up play between the two. What does it show? Plenty of ball players in the park, and of course Kevin Gatoto knows where the goal is. Lewis Mwaniki, of course, had a very good game, but the physicality of RDU might have undone them. Do you feel that we'll see more fluidity in this game?
Yeah, you really cannot doubt the technical ability of Austin Ocheng. There is the creative link in the final third.
Of course, he reminds me of the other Austin.
Austin
yeah.
Yeah, so there is the creative link. He's a man who can run in between the spaces, find the space, create them, and I expect him to link up with the Mwaniki and Gatoto up front, because these are people who will be forced to cut inside.
And it's Kickoff live from the Kamulu football grounds. It is Mentas FC taking on Kahawa Pride at exactly 25 minutes after 3 p.m. in East Africa time. And that is George Ouma with the first chance, launching the ball into the area. Danger there and George Ouma tries to bring that in. And it's well saved by goalkeeper Douglas Twea. Early signs of Kahawa Pride showing intent earlier on in this game.
They were almost feasting in the first minute of the game. There's a good low power shot by George Ouma.
It's a foul there. Lewis Mwaniki, the culprit, and tries to slow down the restart of this one. It's a minute on the clock already. This promising to be a very, 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 very good match. As the ball is launched and Sadiki Otieno clears that one back into the midfield, and then tries to find Kevin on the right hand side, but it's easily gathered by Okuranjo Jimmy. Austin. Then Glenn Ngete tries to pick Lewis Mwaniki on the ball. And now George Ouma. But his pass doesn't find his man. Now Mentas with the ball. Jimmy brings it back to Frederick Onyango, the captain. But then well cut by Sadiki Otieno, who looks fired this afternoon. Brings the ball down the left-hand side as it sails out. It sails out for a throw-in. Brought down the right-hand side. Kiarie tries to bring it, trying to find his man, but then Maina wins it in midfield for the Mentas, who seem to be playing fast football. That is completely miscontrolled, and it is a throw-in for Kahawa Pride. Kevin Maina to take it. Looks for Austin, who missed a game against RDU. Nice pickings there by Austin to Kevin Dugu. Dugu brings the ball into the area, almost finding Lewis, but it's been cleared for a corner, the first of the day. They want an early goal, Juge.
Yeah, it's an early goal that Coach Kim is chasing, and it will be very important determining the journey in this game. It will determine how the match flows, and these are moments that you really have to pick up and take advantage of them, because when the chances come, you really have to take them, otherwise you get punished, and this is a chance to do that.
Jojo Uma standing over the corner kick. Will try to find the likes of Sadiki and Kevin Gatoto. Floats it into the area, good header, but then intercepted by Frederick Onyango. And the referee waves play on. And now it's a turn for Kingston Simiu to try launch that into that area, but the ball will go straight out of play for a goal kick. It's a swift game whereby there's an attack one side and immediately the ball reaches the other half.
It is an end-to-end game. We move from defense to attack. The transitions are so rapid, and looking at Kingston running after the ball, definitely the leading scorer. So Kahawa really have to watch him.
Jojo Uma trying to pick Kevin Gatoto, but then the ball is slightly overhit. And it is a goal kick. It is 4 minutes. And the home side started on the left-hand side with Anders. Tries to pick Elfas Ominde, but then is closely watched by the youngster Brian Maloba. Kahawa Pride today playing a 3-4-2-1 formation, and you can already see they're winning most of the balls in midfield.
Yeah, sure. And if they can manage to create a few good moments in their final third, then definitely their defensive discipline gives them a good chance to command and dictate this game.
Austin tries an outfoot looking for Lewis, who controls the ball nicely. Brings it back to Austin. Beats his man. Floats the ball into the area, trying to look for Kevin Maina. Maina controls the ball nicely and forces a throw-in. Better play from Kahawa Pride. Didn't see much of that in their last match against RDU. Glenn Ngete brings the ball, but then it's too much for Jojo Uma, and it will sail back to Douglas Tuya of Mentors FC, a side that is being coached by Premier League winner, double Premier League winner, Lewis Mwaka. Sadiki. Kiarie. Now Lewis Mwaniki drives the ball, brings it down to the area, but then it's cleared by Captain Frederick Onyango, who has 5 goals this season.
Yeah, that is a defender. When a centre-back bags in 5 and just 1 behind the top scorer for the league leaders, Kingston Simiyu, then definitely he has a really good return given his aerial ability, Frederick Onyango.
Jojo Uma onside, but then just about onside, because for a moment the flag didn't go up. I thought he was onside, but that was almost a chance falling Kahawa Pride's way. Carrier clears the ball into the midfield. Marvin Okech. Glenn Ngete. But then it's cut out and it goes back to goalkeeper Junior Munyao. Talking about Mentors FC, the last time they lost a match was on the 18th of January.
That's close to 2 months.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about 1 month and 26 days.
Exactly.
That's quite long.
It's quite long.
Yeah.
It really shows that they are a team that they take head on their opponents and they're determined to win. So they don't take a loss.
And they lose the ball, and now it's time for Kahawa Pride to launch a counter-attack. Lewis, Marvin, trying to find George Uma, but his pass is cut short. And now it's time for Elfas Ominde. Bring the ball back to Okuranyi Jimmy. Elfas Ominde into the midfield. Captain Frederick loses the ball, and now Austin picks the ball. Tries something that it's not what he intended to do. Lewis Mwaniki. Better play from Kahawa Pride. Austin Ocheng. It's advantage. Marvin Okech. Now Glenn Ngethe switches flanks, trying to find Lewis Mwaniki, who is in the clear, but then... Wow. I'll need to see that again. Was he off?
That's controversial.
Very controversial.
That's very controversial.
Referee calls for offside, but I think it just came from an onside position.
That is the disadvantage of lacking VAR.
That's too much. Too much of asking from there. Even the top tier doesn't have one. Yeah. Sadiki Otieno to Jojo Uma. Calm and collected. Stephen Carrier, the vice captain. Jojo Uma seems to be enjoying his new role.
Yeah, he's really dictating play on his left wing, supporting both offensively and defensively, and seems the return on investment is beginning to show very early on, Greg.
Moses into the midfield. Mentas FC, who are struggling to string a pass or two up to this moment. In 10 minutes, they have not had that comfortable spell of possession.
It's actually a type of game I expected to turn out. When you look at it, tactically disciplined from Kahawa, very structured, and looks like it will be determined by very small details.
Down the left-hand side is Moses Mutuku. But then it's easily won there by Kahawa Pride. It is Austin Ocheng. Brings it down. Lewis. I like the way Kahawa Pride is taking the game to them. Yeah. They don't fear. They don't want to know if these are first or last on the table. Austin brings it down, and he wins a free kick in a dangerous position. If they get it right, then that might be a chance. Austin quickly started Glenn Ngethe. Austin tries to sting one in, but then it is cut out by Baraza. And down the left-hand side, they launch a counter-attack. It is Moses Mutuku. Brings it into the area. But then that's easily read by Glenn Ngethe. Now chance for Kahawa Pride to go back to the shape that they've been using throughout this match. Jojo Uma. Marvin Okech. Jojo Uma. Mentas pressing high. Sadiki Kiarie to Sadiki. A bumpy pitch, but better, according to what we've seen in the recent past. Glenn Ngethe trying to look for Lewis. It's been cleared. Marvin Okech brings the ball back to Sadiki. And now is the time for Stephen Carrier to try something from the defense and picks out George Uma. Marauding Austin. Still Austin with the ball, but the referee says it is a throw-in in favor of Kahawa Pride. The ball goes towards, it is a goal kick, but Sam, in the first 15 minutes, what do you think about the way Kahawa Pride have approached this game up to this moment?
Sometimes the table lies looking at it tactically, how disciplined Kahawa Pride are and how the high press that is helping them win the ball high up the pitch. Really, you can't tell that they are 15th.
Mentas with attack with Mutuku, but then Sadiki Otieno stands tall and clears the ball. They seem to be using the left channel more. And Moses Mutuku and Thomas Maina are the guys that they are using much on that side.
They have speed on that flank, and given that Kevin Maina is playing up front as a right, as a wing back, then they're really exploiting that space down there.
As the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Goalkeeper Junior Munyao yet to make a save up to this moment. And now it is Glenn Ngete. Picks out Brian Maloba, the youngster, 18-year-old. Tries to pick Austin Ochieng. But the ball goes back to Baraza. Quite a tense affair, this one. Austin, good picking. Lewis Moniki, but then loses the ball yet again. And now it is Maina. Elfas Maina tries something, but then Kiarie loses the ball in a dangerous area. Brings the ball, and it is a goal. It is that man, Kingston Simiu. His 7th of the season. Stephen Kiarie lost possession in a very, very dangerous position. And Elfas Maina picked Kingston Simiu. Their first chance of the game results to a goal.
That really deconstructs Coach Kim's plans. Definitely, he has been more dictating the game. And as I told you, this match might just be determined by very, very small details. The one who will be keen. And as you can see, leading the log, Mentas FC, they punish mistakes. And that mistake, if you have survived that mistake of going unpunished, then you will have been better. But then they have punished that mistake. And Coach Kim now has to chase the game, which is a very difficult thing to do given his defensive style of play and being patient in his build-up. So we wait and see.
Lewis Moniki brings the ball down the left-hand side to Jojo Uma, who will bring that into the area. Lewis Moniki, still Lewis Moniki. Brings the ball there to Gatoto, Austin, Jojo Uma. But then it's gathered by Douglas Tuya. A good response by Kahawa Pride after going down just a couple of moments ago. And Baraza Edwin tries to find Alpha Sominde yet again, but then Junior Munyao clears the ball, finding Kelvin Maina. Looking for Austin. But now Gatoto will pick it up. Gatoto will try use his pace. Kevin Gatoto. And defended nicely there by the Mentas. And there is a situation there. I think it is Elvis Cunha who's down. And Jush You don't want to concede in such a manner.
Yeah, I really don't want to, because something avoidable, really. They always say trouble looks for you. If you look for it, then definitely you'll find it. So it's really quite a setback early on in the match, and the lads can recollect themselves and bounce back. But if they create something, Greg, then they'll definitely have something to convert, given the guys up front, Gatoto and Austin Ocheng and Moniki. There's a good attacking trident that we expect some return from them.
Glenn Ngete, Marvin Okech, Lewis Moniki linking up nicely. The final ball seems to be a problem for Kahawa Pride, as Sadiki Otieno is penalized for that tackle on Thomas Maina. And looking at the way it's happening, the momentum seems to be dropping a little bit.
Yeah, really slowing down.
And I think this is where you need strong mentality, as the captain tries something from way back. I doubt if he was trying to go for goal there.
Ambitious shot.
That was overambitious.
Yeah.
As Junior Munyao sends the ball out of play. Lubuse Anders to the dangerous Elfas Ominde. At the ball is well guided to, and now it becomes a goal kick. Sadiki Otieno to try something from the back. Boots the ball upfield. Jojo Uma wins the second ball. Jojo Uma again. Kevin Gatoto trying something from there, but then they get it again. Kevin Gatoto. Glenn Ngete. But then a swift Mentas FC trying something and forcing Sadiki to get the ball out of play.
Yeah, Sadiq under pressure, he decided that he rather concedes a throw-in than give Mentas FC a chance. And
if you're Coach Kim at this moment, what would you try and change to ensure that the momentum stays?
I think just to psych up the lads. They have really been disciplined. That goal came against the run of play, so just to tell them, get more disciplined, play a little bit more careful, especially in the final, in their own third, and then take your chances. Let the builder find each other in the final third effectively. Take more risks in the final third, but in their own third, really not much risk. Or that risk is what it's making Kahawa Pride to trail at the moment.
Ball back to the keeper, who almost gifted Lewis Mwaniki that chance. Elfas Ominde looking for Jimmy Okurano. And now is a chance for David Nganga to try something from the left-hand side. They've really exploited that area. Ominde, a good exchange there. Mentas launching yet another attack, but that's overhit. It will be a goal kick. But then warning signs yet again. 22 minutes on the clock. Mentas FC still leading Kahawa Pride by a 1-0. And now Kiarie starting the ball with Junior Munyao. Will bring it downfield. But then it's cut out again. Simeo, the goal scorer, couldn't control the ball. And now it is Kevin Maina. Tries to bring something into the midfield. but it's cut out by Marvin Okech. I feel they need to calm down. Buse Anders. It is a free kick for Mentors, who've now started gaining momentum.
Yeah, they're imposing themselves on the game, and that goal really has worked for them, given they're looking like they want to dictate play a little bit better, and with they're launching attacks better than they had been in the first 15 minutes. So the boys really need to calm down, as you said, and really try to dictate play in between there with Glenn and Austin falling back a little bit to pick the ball from the midfielders, Okech and Glenn Ngede.
Elvis Cunha standing over the ball. Will that be an outswing or an in-swinger? Kelvin Cunha leaves it. That's a poor free kick.
That's awful.
It's a really poor free kick. Gatoto trying a 1-2. Oh, couldn't get hold of the ball. Mentors trying something again as the ball is launched, and Kevin Gatoto will chase that one down the left-hand side and gets hold of the ball. Till go out of play.
Something interesting with Mentors FC, they're really trying hard ground passes. They strike it a ground pass that comes hard at you, so that when you even try to stop it, it bounces off and they really win possession. But again, our boys really have to try as much as possible to ensure that they continue pressing. That they've been pressing in the start during the start of the match, and the first 20 minutes they were really pressing well, and it was helping them to win the ball high up the pitch.
Of course, Martin Mutuku tries a 1-2, a good exchange there. And now that is the man, Kingston Simiyu, the goal scorer. Tries to float one into the area. But then it is a free kick for Kahawa Pride. That was a dangerous ball into the area.
Yeah.
Maloba asking his teammates, where are you guys? Maina, Maloba brings it down the right-hand side. Captain Frederick Onyango brings it back. Glenn Ngete loses the ball again, but then wins a free kick.
The young man Maloba and Eliud Kesedini the last match, despite the loss, they really gave a good account of themselves. I think that is why Maloba has been again given a starting back by Coach Kim. What do you think, Kim?
I think it just makes sense to play Maloba because he had a very good game.
Yeah.
Eliud, I know, really had a rough time, especially after being bullied off the ball by the big RDU guys. And for a moment, I thought that was a corner kick, but a good fight there by Glenn Ngete. And goalkeeper Douglas Tuya starts it down the left-hand side with Baraza. Ngete. And now Marvin Okech. Marvin Okech trying to change the dimension, but he's closed down quickly. Ngete. Marauding, looking for Jojo Uma, onside. Floats the ball into the area. Well, Gatoto tried to find Austin, but wasn't able to. They're pressing really high.
Yeah, they are.
Good momentum by Kahawa Pride. Sadiki. They've been forced to bring the ball back. Sadiki, yes, a good ball. Trying to find Maina. Good shot there! Almost finding the back of the net. That was a fizzer from Kevin Maina. I tell you, it got everyone rising. Got everyone on the feet.
That was a bullet from...
We want to see more of that.
Yeah, really want to, because... the chances, we don't really care where the goal is scored from, but such goals, such long-range drives really get the fans on their feet.
Lewis Mwaniki down the right-hand side, coming into the area, but then loses the ball. Better play in the last 5 minutes from Kahawa Pride.
Just the final piece that is missing, but the build-up, the attacks are really fizzling out just in the final third, but the build-up is really impressive, and the boys are really picking up the setback. Going a goal down hasn't really demoralized them, but they're really coming very well. And this is a team, Greg, I think the boys can beat.
They say it's all about using the chances you get,
yeah, sure,
and utilizing them properly. And I feel this is quite a different game from what we saw against RDU. Gatoto brings the ball into the area, but well cleared by Baraza. Jojo will try claim that, brings it back. Kiarie too much on the ball. It will be a turnover, and Mutuku wants to take the throw in. He's been told to wait a little bit. It's Simiu versus Kiarie, and it is a throw-in now for Kahawa Pride. 29 minutes gone in this game. Still 1-0 in favor of the home side.
Greg, the first goal has always been important in Kahawa Pride matches because Coach Kim is not a tactician who fancies chasing games, and I think he really is determined to restore parity before he can go for the winner. So he has his charges to really give him that before he can make his personnel adjustments in the second half, most likely.
Tamili there in midfield as they try to swing that one in. And it is goal number 2. Miscommunication in the defense. And the home side get their second of the day. It is Thomas Maina. The ball ricochets back and went straight in. And I'll be honest, the scoreline doesn't reflect what we are watching.
Sure, that is where now a scoreline really tells a different story of the match, because when you take this match into the 30 minutes, we have seen action here. And these are teams that have been they've been going head to head. They have been at par, but then the scoreline really shows something different. That is why you're encouraged to always watch the game and not to wait for the highlights. Otherwise, you miss a lot of information, a lot of action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully, the boys will not drop the shoulders, because it's still like a game and a half to play. Yeah, we can say it was a very, very avoidable goal. Tough luck on the boys as they start the charge again.
Both goals have just been as a result of miscommunication or a defensive lapse.
I think also the new formation might have been quite tricky for the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're used to playing a flat 4.
No, they're doing 3 at the back with
3 at the back, quite new.
With wing backs.
And they win a free kick. And Sadiki to try and launch that one. Maybe they should try push and find a goal in the first half. It's a throw in for Mentas. 32 minutes gone. And they launch again yet another attack, but then Marvin Okech wins that one. The ball it is a throw in for Mentas FC.
looking at Coach Kim, looking at his watch, standing up, talking to his players on the bench and everything. Seems he's trying to come up with something, because there's a man who is thinking how to get out of the situation. He's quite having ideas in his head right now, I can imagine.
It's an offside call. Jojo Uma went a little bit early. Mutuku, nice control. Tries to swing that cross in, but it's unsuccessful. As we head towards the last 10 minutes of this game in the first half.
Yeah.
And they lose possession yet again. Another mistake there, that well read by Sadiki, who tries to find Maloba. And now Austin trying to build from the back. Marvin Okech. The ball is too much, and it will be a throw-in for Mentas FC. Kiarie wins that battle between him and Mutuku. Marvin Okech. The passes end just getting to the man intended.
In the offensive department, seems the passes are a bit disjointed. Something that the head coach really, he's really thinking about that and how to get his boys firing.
They need to get firing, because the turnover is huge, and not really what we expected here. Of course, Mentas FC top of the standings with the Kahawa Pride 14th on the log. Funny incident there where the referee demands for a restart on this one. Ominde floats that into the area. A speculative shot there, and a header by Baraza goes out of play. And now it is Austin. It is Austin Ocheng. Nice ball, trying to pick Jojo Uma down the left-hand side. And now a chance for Kahawa Pride, but that's too deep. And a chance for Kahawa Pride, but then that's a weak shot by Maina. I feel they should have at least tried to calm down in that situation.
Yeah, there's some confusion in that defense line of Mentas FC, and it was a good opportunity, but then the attack fizzles out without anything. I think Mentas just trying now to control the game, slow it down so that the score remains the same, and I've seen the referee warning Mentas right back unders that time wastage will not be condoned here. So, yeah, I think they're more into game management right now. Greg, what do you think about it?
Having a 2-0 lead in the first half means that they'll be managing their games, and it's an early substitution for Kahawa Pride. And we'll be confirming in a bit. who has been brought into field of play as Lewis Moniki tries to launch something from the right-hand side, trying to look for Kevin Gatoto, but then he gets possession back, wins it nicely. Moniki, Glenn Ngete, they're trying to build something from the right-hand side. It's brought into that area. Marvin Okech, nice control. Brings it back to Glenn Ngete. But the Mentors win it in midfield. Baraza. It's a throw-in for Mentors. Who are enjoying a comfortable 2-0 lead up to this moment. As we wait to see who's coming for Maloba. So the youngster Maloba has been substituted and Felix Kamau brought in. It is Felix Kamau on the ball right now, trying to find Gatoto, but the ball has been cleared and it will be a goal kick. But a tactical change there by Coach Kim.
Yeah, sure. He moves away from his formation that he started with the match at 3-4-2-1. Then he goes into his default formation of 4 defenders, 4-2-3-1, where now we are having the right back and the left back as opposed to the wing back. So George Ouma and Kevin Maina get back to their
Kahawa Pride quickly started. Lewis try some trickery there, driving into that area. Is that a chance for Pride? Oh, just couldn't find his man. Well picked there. It is Kevin. He tried to bring that into that area, but then they lose possession yet again. Should have done better in that situation. Stephen Carrier. Wins a throw-in for Kahawa Pride. .41 on the clock. Junior Munyao starts with Sadiki Otieno. And now it's Jojo Uma to try something from the left-hand side. Jojo Uma picks out Austin, but his wayward shot goes off target. Jojo Uma tells him, you should have just tried passing it to me because he was already into that danger area. Mentors FC, they used to be they seem to be using their moments.
Yeah, they're really taking them. And you know, football is a game of chances, a game of moments.
They're not possessing much.
No, not really.
But they know exactly what to do when they have the ball. Quite a good side.
Yeah, quite a good side. They're not leading by mistake, you can see. And I think Coach Kim has been backing instruction on the touchline. Greg, I think he's telling his troops, be more enterprising. We're already losing, so take the game to them.
Felix Kamau, nice turn to try and find Austin. Oh! For a moment, I thought that was going to be a free kick. But once again, Mentas FC lose possession. It is a goal kick. Stephen Carrier, who's switched with Sadiq, he'll be defending from the right-hand side. He's a natural right back. And that should be an offside. And a chance for Kahawa Pride to try and create something just before halftime. Sadiq Otieno. Jojo Uma tries to find Austin, but then Felix couldn't get hold of that. Good play there by Mentas FC, switching flanks nicely. But then it's not enough because been called for offside. Felix Kamau. It's Marvin Okech driving through. Felt the impact there. Good play there by Kevin Maina. Brings it back. And there's a player down. I think it is Marvin Okech, who's just come back from injury. Must have felt an impact there from one of the Mentas FC players. And he'll be attended to. As you head to the 45th minute of the game, still 2-0 in favor of Mentas FC. Goal scored by Kingston Simiu and Thomas Maina. Looking at the chances again. Look at that ball that led to the second goal. Oh, miscommunication there.
Miscommunication, yeah. Miscommunication, and then we got punished.
And I think heading into halftime, there must be something that Kahawa Pride have to do as we look at what transpired during that moment. So it was Lewis Moniki who had that chance, brought it down the right-hand side. That shot just about going wide. And we're back in action. Sadiki. But there's no time for Junior Munyao to restart because it is halftime here at the Kamulu football grounds. It is Mentas FC 2, Kahawa Pride 0.
Don't miss a thing from Lions Den Kahawa Pride FC. Join our official Discord server for exclusive updates, behind the scenes, and a closer connection to the club. Scan this QR code and get inside now.
Is your club looking for new kits and apparel? Visit JerseyBird.com and tap Start a Project to be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Tell us you came from this Road to the KPL series and you will receive 10% off your entire order, 10% donated directly to the club, and a mention in our next video. We've manufactured for thousands of teams across all major sports. Start a project today and we will create some awesome custom gear for your organization. Welcome to the JerseyBird YouTube channel. This is everything about our company in less than 90 seconds. My name is Hayes Knupp, and I founded JerseyBird in 2019 while attending the University of Tennessee. We are on a mission to become the #1 sportswear brand in the world. After 3 quiet years of primarily basketball-focused work, an unexpected signing in 2023 with the Philippines national football team put us on the map and forever changed our company's trajectory. Since then, we focused on building the most streamlined way for clubs around the world to get fully custom kits, regardless of their size or skill level. Today, our team consists of 14 members across 10 different countries, including Tom McCleve, our head of short-form content. We've partnered with professional clubs around the world, from Al Qabila in Dubai to Walton and Hersham in London, but also work with dozens of youth and recreational programs like the Dutch Soccer School in Maryland, Premier Academy in Vancouver, and many, many more. And while our focus is on football, we manufacture for all major sports with many high-level projects across basketball, hockey, rugby, baseball, and others. To work with us, just tap Start a Project on our homepage, complete our 5-minute form, and you'll be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Whether you've been watching since 2019 or this is the first JerseyBird video you've seen, we appreciate all the support, and we look forward to working with your team next season.
It's halftime here at the Kamulu football grounds, and it's not the story that many expected, especially after that break last week, as the script has continued. 2-0 down at halftime, Kahawa Pride trailing here, and it's not a story we could have told, especially looking at the first 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes, Kahawa Pride were actually controlling the match, the tempo and every dictating play. But then it came that one defensive lapse. Then Mentas FC really got the goal, and everything seemed to change. And then getting the second goal.
What do you think is the difference between Mentas FC and Kahawa Pride, especially looking at the first half?
Mentas FC took their chances. The defensive lapses that really happened, even if you look at the second goal, Greg, it was a miscommunication with the defender and the goalkeeper. Then they punished that mistake. You see, if an opponent really is good at punishing mistakes, then he's definitely going to hurt you. Then when you look at the build-up play, Kahawa Pride are really doing good, playing well, but then the finishing, the final third, taking the chances, really something that is really hurting them. They have not been able to take chances. Now there is the third game. So we really hope that the script is going to change in the second half and really have some good returns there. But then we have Kahawa Pride really have to look at how they finish their moves, take their chances, punish mistakes of the opponent, and really that really is what separates the two sides. But if you looked at the game, really, you realize that the scoreline is actually telling a
different story.
A different story.
And of course, we are talking about a team that is playing badly, but still leading against a team that is playing very well, and yet to have a shot on target.
Yeah, when you look at the hosts, they have really just grown into the game. The first 15 minutes, as I told you, Greg, the first goal, Coach Kim, I think his prayers were, let me get the first goal, close the game, and win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But then, when you look at that one mistake that made him go behind, it really disoriented his plans. And if you look at him making early substitutions in the match, getting out the youngster Maloba, you can really realize that his plans has changed, and even he's adjusting his formation, moving from what he started with 3-4-2-1 to his default formation of 4-2-3-1. You can really realize that what he had planned to start with and really move with in the game has not been it.
And talking about the changes, of course, Maloba, the left-hand side was overloaded a lot by the Mentors FC, and they used that to try and bully Maloba. And coming in of Felix Kamau, do you feel it has brought a little bit of impact and stability in the team?
Yeah, when you realize the team Kahawa Pride were playing with three center halves, so the wing backs, the left wing back and the right wing back were definitely up front when they were launching attacks. At this moment now, they have they have gone back to the default formation, which is 4 defenders. So now Maina and Jojo Uma are in their natural defensive positions, which are their area of responsibility, as I always say. They are in there. But then they were exploiting, Mentors FC were exploiting that green space that had been left by a marauding Kevin Maina, who was moving up front to get to launch attack. So looking at that, they really exploited that space with the speedy winger on their left flank. Really has caused problems. And looking at it, Coach Kim has devised a way how to go about it, get back to a default formation of 4 defenders and work things out, build play with 2 CDMs and move up front, patient build up, but get a result out of it.
Getting a result is the most important thing. And 2-0 down, you are Coach Kim. Maybe what could you change to ensure that at least they come back into this game?
First, just talk to the boys in the back line. Be confident, but don't take too many risks. Where there's too many risks, avoid that, because we already had 2. When you consider third goal, we're definitely totally out of the game. Even with 2, it's a matter of 50-50. We are somehow still in the game, but the third goal will really condemn us to a loss. So tell the boys, be disciplined. Don't take too many risks in their own third. Then look for the goal that halves the lead of Mentors FC. Then after that, inject some attacking talent. Mwenyi last time brought in some energy. We have Salehe, who can also be brought into it. So the team really has to be enterprising in the second half. They really have to go for the chances, take the game to them. Look for an opportunity, because as it stands, we're losing the game. Salvage a draw or go for a win if it's possible. So it is all firing on all cylinders as we go. No more just try and be more enterprising, have those long range shots. As you realize, the guys who are going to come back, Mentors are going to come back with the aim of managing the game. Slow down the tempo, protect the lead, and get the points. That is how the games are won. There are some teams which are called Dark Arts FC. Some of these things, we pick them and use them. So I expect that the hosts will really manage the game, and there's an opportunity for Coach Kim and his trips to take it to them and get something.
Taking it to them is the sign, and of course they have to do that, because at 2-0 down, they'll have to come back. For the first time this season, Kahawa Pride is 2-0 down at halftime, and they have to ensure that they get a goal of reducing the deficit and of course equalizing and maybe finding the winner. The next 45 minutes, very crucial for Kahawa Pride here at the Kamulu football grounds. We'll see you at full time with the rest of the action, because it is coming live, because it is what we always do. See you at full time.
About our club behind the scenes, breaking news, live Q&As with myself and club staff members, voting on club decisions, and more are all in the channel. If you want to join, the link is in the description. I'll see you in there.
Don't miss a thing from Lions Den Kahawa Pride FC. Join our official Discord server for exclusive updates, behind the scenes, and a closer connection to the club. Scan this QR code and get inside now.
Is your club looking for new kits and apparel? Visit JerseyBird.com and tap Start a Project to be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Tell us you came from this Road to the KPL series and you will receive 10% off your entire order, 10% donated directly to the club, and a mention in our next video. We've manufactured for thousands of teams across all major sports. Start a project today and we will create some awesome custom gear for your organization. Welcome to the JerseyBird YouTube channel. This is everything about our company in less than 90 seconds. My name is Hayes Knupp, and I founded JerseyBird in 2019 while attending the University of Tennessee. We are on a mission to become the #1 sportswear brand in the world. After 3 quiet years of primarily basketball-focused work, an unexpected signing in 2023 with the Philippines national football team put us on the map and forever changed our company's trajectory. Since then, we focused on building the most streamlined way for clubs around the world to get fully custom kits, regardless of their size or skill level. Today, our team consists of 14 members across 10 different countries, including Tom McCleve, our head of short-form content. We've partnered with professional clubs around the world, from Al Qabila in Dubai to Walton and Hersham in London, but also work with dozens of youth and recreational programs like the Dutch Soccer School in Maryland, Premier Academy in Vancouver, and many, many more. And while our focus is on football, we manufacture for all major sports with many high-level projects across basketball, hockey, rugby, baseball, and others. To work with us, just tap Start a Project on our homepage, complete our 5-minute form, and you'll be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Whether you've been watching since 2019 or this is the first JerseyBird video you've seen, we appreciate all the support, and we look forward to working with your team next season. The Kahawa Pride Discord channel is the place to be for everything about our club behind the scenes. Breaking news, live Q&As with myself and club staff members, voting on club decisions, and more are all in the channel. If you want to join, the link is in the description. I'll see you in there.
The second half of this game between Mentors FC and Kahawa Pride, the hosts enjoying a 2-0 lead going to halftime. So a huge second half awaits, and Kahawa Pride have to respond because this is going to be a familiar story if it continues this way, because last time out they lost 2-0 to RDU, they lost 1-0 to Kamongo FC, and they have to ensure that they get their feet on the ground and have everything work in their favor. So it's all about what they have to do now. The referee waiting for the two sides to come and have this game started. That is Kahawa Pride on your screens, psyching themselves up for this huge second half. You sense they need a goal to come back in this game. And remember, we are live from the Kamulu football ground. Quite a decent ground, with the hosts, of course, leading the table and, of course, leading at halftime 2-0. And the second half starts with Frederick launching a long ball down the left-hand side. It will go out for a goal kick. And you bet in the second half they'll be coming up with a different strategy, Mentas FC. That is Lewis bringing the ball into the area, and it's a chance for Felix Kamau, but then he's adjudged to have fouled Frederick Onyango, who will take his sweet time to launch that ball. Tries a hard one, who loses possession, wins the second ball. Mutuku trying to control that, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. Kevin Maina looking for Lewis. Good pass, but couldn't find Austin Ochieng. As Mentas FC are forced to committing a foul there. Felix Kamau and there's a change for Kahawa Pride, where Munyora came in for Marvin, who might have hurt himself. So Robert Munyora is the man who's coming for Marvin Okech as they try strengthen or get grip of that that midfield. George Oma to take that long throw into the area, cleared wildly by Baraza, but then it goes back to Junior Munyao. They need to fasten things, make the ball move swiftly and quickly. Kahawa Pride, it's not looking good because they're running out of time. Austin switches the ball to George Ouma, and now Robert Manyora. But then it is cleared yet again. It will be a throw-in for Kahawa Pride, and there's a man down. That is Kingston Simiu, the goal scorer. Scored the opening goal of the game, but he says that he was cluttered by Sadiki. As we see yet again that clearance by Kahawa Pride, and then it goes down. And it is a free kick. It is a free kick in a very promising position for Kahawa Pride. just on the edge of the area. And it is Kevin Gatoto who won the free kick against David Nganga. A chance for Kahawa Pride to try pull one back. Floated into the area but just sails wide. That was Lewis Mwaniki. Tried to bend that with his right foot. Good interception there. Austin. Back to Carrier. Brings the ball. It is a throw-in for Mentors. Taken by Orukano Jimmy, won by Austin. Brings the ball back to Glenn Ngete. Now Sadiki picks the ball. Miscues his shot, rather clearance, and this time around it's gathered by Junior Munyao, who boots the ball downfield. Baraza tries something, but then good signs there for Kahawa Pride. Kevin Kamau, Gatoto, Manyora brings the ball into the area, and Kevin Kamau just miscued his shot, though it is an offside. Tuya. They're bypassing the midfield, trying to find someone on the right-hand side. It is a throw-in for Mentors FC. Quickly started, but then another chance for Mentors, but then they win a free kick in a very promising position, and this is not what Kahawa Pride want to see or hear at the moment, because they have to reduce the deficit. Looking at that chance yet again, but then that free kick juice is not what they wanted at this moment.
Yeah, it's quite a free kick in a dangerous position, but then it needs a good strike of the ball, someone who can hit the ball really hard and keep the shot on target. And if anything, this has to be a chance that can be converted, then Kahawa will be out of the game. That is why they are incensed, because this is not what they planned coming the second half, because it's a half to make amends and the atonement for what I could call them the sins they committed in the first half.
Elvis Ominde to try swinging that in. There is also Kingston Simiu. Let's see who fancies this. Simiu leaves it for Minde, brings it into the area, and another free kick just on the edge of the box. And Junior Munyao calling for a 5-man war.
It's always been debatable what amounts to handball these days.
Yeah, for a moment they thought it was their ball, the Kahawa Pride. And 5 men standing, actually it's 4 standing over the ball. And now they leave it for David Nganga. David Nganga to try something just outside the edge. Leaves it. Good save there, Junior Munyao, but then the follow-up has been called for offside. Tense moments there for Kahawa Pride. As Maina launches the ball forward, Austin wins the head. Frederick, now Kevin. Now Lewis. Mwaniki. Try bring it or launch attack from. A good ball there looking for Kevin, but wildly cleared by Frederick Onyango. He's not taking any prisoners.
They have a good defender in Onyango. They have a good defender in Onyango. There's a wall.
Gatoto looking for Austin, who checks around, tries to bring the ball into the area, but then it's too close to the keeper. Douglas Tuya, who tries to launch that attack, but then Jojo Uma just fouls his man.
Austin Ocheng's left-footed crosses, swinging crosses, remind me of Francis Kahata. Yeah, he's giving me those flashes of Francis Kahata, and even the playing position seem to be almost the same. So probably, could we say is a ribbon of
Kahata?
Is a ribbon of, or am I heaping so much praise on them?
Kahata raking it.
Exactly.
Danger there for Kahawa Pride, but then easily gathered by Junior Munyao. They were playing with fire there. Miscommunication between Kiarie and Sadiki again, but the goalkeeper Munyao goes down easily. Must have felt something. They have Miguel Karani on the bench. Maybe they'll be looking at the options too in case Junior ain't able to continue, as the Kahawa Pride players and Mentors FC players gather for a small meeting in between the match.
I think Junior Munyao's issue could have come from the double save he made. He really threw himself to the ground while making the double save that was actually later ruled was called for offside, but then he had already kept everything out. So it's good to see him get to his feet and really get the game going again.
And we are rolling again. Sadiki. And now Stephen Kiarie. Kevin Maina. Back to Kiarie. Now Austin Ocheng. Good pass to Kevin, who tries to link up with Lewis Mwaniki, but they lose it out. Simiyu loses the ball. Launches the ball forward for Lewis Mwaniki, who beats Frederick nicely and floats the ball into the area. But the referee says no foul. There's a penalty shout there. Robert Manyora to Glenn Ngete. And it goes back to Junior Munyao, who will pick it up and launch it forward. Felix Kamau on the ball. And it is a throw-in. They're throwing everything, the kitchen sink, everything. Kahawa Pride, this second half. Felix Kamau, Jojo Uma. And it is a free kick.
Kahawa's best opportunity is Greg tend to come when they're moving the ball so fast, especially through the flanks, but then the middle also works for them. So this given the opportunity, they're really trying to really establish themselves on the second half. And with dead balls, really, it's also a chance to really impose themselves and have a set piece work for them in this moment.
Floated into the area, but just missed by Sadiki, who was coming from the back post. He attacked the ball from the back post and just missed that opportunity to try hit the target. The game has slowed down a little bit. Just as you said, Mentas FC will try slow down the game. And Kevin Maina on the ball. Lewis Moniki tried to dance his way into that area, but then he was dispossessed by David Nganga. Kevin Maina loses the ball again. Elvis Kuna. And now a chance for Elfa Sominde. Down the right hand side. Mentas with that attack, but then well read by Glenn Ngethe. It goes out of play. It is a goal kick. Quickly started by Junior Munyao. Kiarie trying to look for Kevin Maina, who's seen most of the ball this second half. Kiarie launches the ball forward, but Nganga clears the ball. And now it is Glenn Ngethe. Picks Austin Ocheng. Swings the ball, trying to look for Jojo Uma. Down the left-hand side. A speedy affair. Jojo Uma just about. Keeps the ball in play. Cleared by Frederick Onyango. And now it is Simiu. Scorer for the first goal. Trying something, but then his pass just goes out of play. Sadiki. Cleared by Onyango. Manyora trying to pick Lewis Moniki. It's unsuccessful. Austin. Good pass. And now finds Glenn Ngethe, who tries to launch one, but then Baraza is a huge figure in that defense. And now a chance for Jojo Uma to try something. Beats his man. Floats the ball into the area, but then Felix Kamau couldn't get in at the end of it. It is a throw-in. A counter-attack there. Junior Munyao comes out and claims the ball. And it will go out of play. It is a throw-in, but they should be reading that. And they should be aware that Mentas are very fast on the flanks.
Yeah, they're really trying to explore the flanks, given in between here the midfield is a bit compact. So, and the players are really taking risks. Kahawa Pride players are really taking risks, enterprising, going high up the pitch to try and get a goal so that they can set themselves for the equalizer, or rather having the lead, then get an equalizer in this moment. So the hosts are really trying to ensure that they capitalize on the gaps that have been left defensively. But then even the tempo, when you look at it, for me it's working for the visitors, Kahawa Pride. It suits them. Defensively, they are disciplined than they were, having gone back to a back four. And so it's just a matter of now turning that defensive stability into opportunities. Given the last match against Kamongo, followed by RDU, they did not find the back of the net. So there's another opportunity to really end that non-scoring streak.
Trying a long throw into the area that is cleared. It's well read there by Jojo Uma. And Austin couldn't keep it out of play. Keep it in play, and it goes out for a corner. As time is running out. "65 minutes on the clock. Corner for Mentas FC." Can see content creators also enjoying their moment there. Some of them might be even going live. So you wait for that corner to be taken. What a corner flag. Look at that. It's push and shove. Usual scenes there. The big boys. Baraza, the captain. Doing what I normally see in the English Premiership. But they want to attack from the back post. Glenn Ngete, he's been called by the referee. Very interesting. Brought in nicely, but then they went for the same ball. The Mentas FC players. Sadiki Otieno chooses to bring it down the middle. Austin to Kiarie, will be finding Maina. They call him Neymar. And now Lewis Moniki tells they can't just keep the ball. They're clearing all the balls wildly, Mentas FC players. Maina, Mwaniki, but loses the ball again. Len Ngete's effort just goes out. It is a throw-in. Kiarie wins that one. And now it is Gatoto's chance. It is an offside. Oh, Felix Kamau went a little bit early.
I'm looking at the two center halves for Mentas FC, Greg, and look at their profiles. You can see Baraza Edwin. There's a defensive stalwart there. He's really trying to ensure that he cuts out all the attacks that are launched by Kahawa Pride. When you look at his partner in defense, Frederick Onyango, he's a man who is always on the other end, bagging goals. It's not surprising that, again, he has 5 goals as a center half for Mentas FC. 5 goals, just too shy of their lead striker, who is Kingston Wanyonyi. So for this one is playing, cutting out the attacks, and the other one is finishing on the other end. That's quite an interesting combination for Mentas FC.
Robert Manyora, but his pass goes straight to goalkeeper Tuye. Now Mentas on the attack again. But then Mwaniki, Austin driving down the middle, but then he's won that free kick. Mwaniki with that ball. I feel the long balls are not working for Kahawa Pride at the moment.
They're definitely not working. I think they'll have to be patient, the build-up, Greg. They really have to be patient because
there's a substitution. Gatoto will be stepping out. And Brian Masharia coming in. Kevin Mainas tries one from the outside. And it will be a throw-in for Kahawa Pride. Kevin Maina Neymar to Lewis Moniki. Kevin Maina floats one into the area. Dangerous ball in there. Lewis to try. But then Baraza stands tall and clears the ball yet again. I feel the difference between a goal and Kahawa Pride is Baraza, the captain.
yeah, he's really trying to thwart all the attacks.
What a pass to Kevin Maina. His own side. Tries to bring it under control. Nicely does so, but then just about miscontrols the second time when he was him and the rest of the Kahawa Pride attackers. But that was such a nice ball from Austin Ocheng.
Yeah, and it was a very much a glorious opportunity. Had he controlled the ball well and really swung into just a good ground pass or aerial pass, it would have been really a good opportunity for Kahawa Pride, but then that becomes it.
Sadiki Otieno. The ball is cleared downfield. Jojo Uma, very good in the air. Very good in the air. Wins all the aerial battles. Look at that, but wide. That should be a card. And the first yellow card of the game. It was a wild tackle. Jojo Uma trying to attack from the left-hand side, but then the ball is slightly overhit. And looking at these moments right now, just about 18 minutes to go.
Yeah, 18 minutes for the lads to make a difference. And Greg, movement of the ball will be very, very important because it gives the lads those. Just that, there's an attack.
Enters FC Simiyu trying to size one, but then it's been deflected for a corner kick. As the corner is just about to be taken with the substitute. 74 minutes gone. The ball hits the crossbar. Oh, chance for Mentas. Not yet cleared. But then they're very good when they get into the final third. Sadiki stands tall. And now Lewis Mwaniki, cluttered by Baraza. To the displeasure of the crowd. He thought he'd won that cleanly.
Yeah.
Jojo Uma. For the industrious Mwaniki, Felix Kamau gets control of the ball. But then it's cleared again by the Mentas FC. Now Jojo Uma's turn to try bring something, create something from the left-hand side. And now it's Austin Ochieng picking out Jojo Uma. But then it's offside again.
Craig, as I was telling you, movement for players that are off the ball will be very, very important, because going into the final 15 minutes to be very, very important, because it gives spaces and creates passing angles for the players in possession. And again, it also takes off defenders off the guy in possession so that he can easily drive the ball. So at this moment, it is about the players, Kahawa players, just trying to look at their movement, trying to create spaces, and also trying to ensure that they create the passing angles for the guys in possession so that they can be found up front. Given that Dugu is in the match and Mwaniki, they're really trying to ensure that they have something the final third, and that movement really is something that has to be looked at for this for something at the end of this game, towards the end of this game.
Jojo Uma forced to concede a throw-in. Quickly taken there, but then it will be a goal kick. Feel that time is running out. Just under 14 minutes to go, plus added time in this match. Mentas FC still leading by 2-0. It's a poor clearance there by Junior Munyao. But then Austin saves his blushes, launches the ball down the left-hand side to George Ouma. George Ouma tries to find Felix Kamau. Austin Ochieng floats one into the area, but then it's too much and will sail for a goal kick. I think it's quite a controlled second half for Kahawa Pride, but then the mistakes done in the first half have been the ones that they'll be sitting down and looking at it like, ooh, what just happened there?
Yeah, the first half is really determining the result of this game. They all thought they will make a full atonement of the sins they committed the first half, but then it's really proving to be a bit difficult because they just stabilized the game. And as it stands, they're at a draw in the second half, at a barren draw for the second half. But then what determined the result of the game is definitely what happened in the first half.
Scaria clears that ball. Very tall figures and physical figures here. Kevin Kamau to try launch an attack. Fights Lewis Mwaniki. Mwaniki, nice exchange with Kevin. Kevin wins the free kick. It's a throw-in. Hurrying matters here. Mwaniki. Manyora. And now Simiyu tries to bring one downfield, but the ball will go out of play for a goal kick. as we head towards the 79th minute of the game. $10 plus added time left in this game. Quite a physical affair there. Glenn Ngete standing off the ball. They're winning most of the balls in midfield right now, Jush.
Yeah.
The ball goes down the right-hand side. Now gathered by Jojo Uma. Looks like another day on the road for Kahawa Pride.
Yeah.
Only one win on the road this season.
Quite a bad return. Bad return.
They need a goal at least, because if it ends this way, they'll be doing a 3 without scoring. Lewis Moniki tries one, but then it's easily gathered by the goalkeeper. Junior Munyao.
You're talking about the back line, how imposing the back line for Mentas FC is. And, just thinking, when you remember the old school Stock City of Rory Buildup and Ran Shokras.
9 minutes to go. Manyola tries to find Kevin, but his pass just goes out of play. With 9 minutes plus added time left in this game, it's still 2-0. Mentas FC leading Kahawa Pride here at the Kahawa, at the Kamulu football ground. Anga loses out the ball. Austin Ocheng. Kiarie to Maina, who's had a brilliant game, Kevin Maina. And now Glenn Maina, the ball bounces and goes out of play. So it's still 2-0. Just 8 minutes plus added time left in this one. Kevin Maina. I'll be honest with you, Kevin Maina has had the best game in a Kahawa Pride shirt this season today.
He's really been making those runs and up front to support the attack.
Also the link-up play between Kevin and Lewis as Jojo Uma takes charge. Finds Austin Ochieng. Now it's Glenn Ngete's turn. Loses the ball again to Simiu. A chance for Mentas FC. It's up goal number 3.
Glenn, another mistake, another shot, another goal.
It was Glenn Ngete who also just about miscontrolled the ball. And that means that Mentas FC will be extending their lead on top of the table. Look at that. Glenn Ngete beat his man, but just mishit, slightly overhit his pass, and That was an easy finish. Way in a place where the keeper couldn't reach. And now it is 3-0 in favor of Mentas FC. And making a couple of substitutions here. A dejected Felix Kamau. But it's not yet over, because they say a goal is always scored in a flash of a second. Brian Masharia looking for Kevin Maina. Will he get control of that? No, he can't. Baraza Edwin boots the ball down the left-hand side. Nicely controlled there. Swings that into the area, cleared by Sadiki. They're on ascendancy again, but then you look at this match, it's been Mentas FC who've utilized a chunk of their chances, actually all the chances, but for the one that hit the crossbar.
Yeah, they've really taken their chances, and not necessarily having played well, but what has come at them, what they have found in their way, they've really taken it up and put it to good use, and the scoreline is really favoring them based on that.
It's 4 minutes plus added time left in this match. Mentas FC still leading by 3-0. Austin losing out the ball in midfield yet again. I feel this is far beyond Kahawa Pride's reach at the moment, as they concede yet another corner. Stephen Carrier blocking that attempted cross into the area. A corner for Kahawa Pride. Look at Jojo Uma. He looks tired. He looks dejected. Hans Akimbo. Corner to be taken. Wow, that's all out of... I think that one was out of the arc. Floated in again. And Junior Munyao gathers that nicely. Baraza. They launch yet another attack, but then Austin gets the ball. Looks for Kevin Kamau. Austin, nicely done. But then that penetrating pass goes straight to goalkeeper Tuya.
There is an
Kevin
unfamiliar
Kamau.
visitor.
Austin Ochen. Manyora trying to link up with Mwaniki. Mwaniki down the right hand side, beats his man. Tries to find Kevin Maina. Mwaniki again. He's been crowded and the ball is won again by the Mentas. And the Mentas try to launch an attack from the left side. And it is going to be a throw-in. inside the last minute of this game. Danger again. Mentas trying to bring something into the area, but then it is cleared again. It is a throw-in. Looking at these moments, well, do you feel that, what do you think needs to be done as for Kahawa Pride? They need to pick themselves up. It's not looking good for them.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking good going 3 games without scoring final back of the net, which is very key for a team that wants to win games. You must score. Coach Kim really needs to work with his offensive unit, the strikers, the midfielders, so that ensure that they start finding the back of the net.
As it's brought into the area, but then cleared by George Ouma. And now Mentas FC will try kill the clock as we clock the 90th minute mark. It is Mentas FC 3, Kahawa Pride 0. Perhaps not a result many thought was going to come. Now the goal scorer for the third goal boots the ball into the area. Easily gathered by Junior Munyao. The ball sails back to the goalkeeper, who almost committed a cardinal sin there.
He almost pulled something out of the lock in the final stages.
Now it's Mentas FC. They've controlled the game well, nicely, and Kahawa Pride, I feel they should go back to the drawing board, maybe try look on how to convert their chances, because it is a free kick late on in the game, deep into extra time.
And I think the team really misses centre-back Benson Goved, because his return will definitely offer some defensive stability for the team, which again the team can build on and try launch attacks, because the best form of defense, as I always said, is attack.
Yeah.
When Goved comes and gives the team stability at the centre back, then the team is definitely going to be a bit more stable, and the attacks can be launched better, confidently, with the chances being taken. Something that really Coach Kim, I think, is pondering about right now.
A good start to the game, but then just didn't work out.
We didn't really capitalize on the good start, the first 15 minutes, where the team Kahawa Pride were dictating the tempo, controlling the game, taking the game into the opponent's final third, and we didn't take the chances. And then there comes a defensive lapse that really was capitalized on by Mentas FC, punished the mistake, and then everything just got out of plan. Then an early substitution by Coach Kim.
So tussle there between Felix Kamau and Frederick Onyango. Of course, you all know the winner. No way back for Kahawa Pride. It's another loss on the road. Lost 2-0 at RDU, and now losing 3-0 here at Kamulu Football Ground. Sadiki, can they launch a last-minute attack? Not that way, because Mentas have a free kick. Into the 3rd minute of added time. Frederick Onyango standing over the ball. Brings it into the area, punched away by Junior Munyao. And The referee says enough is enough. And Mentas FC will finish the weekend top of the charts, 27 points, beating Kahawa Pride by 3-0, a result that has been aided by a couple of mistakes by Kahawa Pride, and definitely not the result you expected today.
Definitely, even if you looked at my prediction, I said
1-1 at halftime.
It hasn't even come to pass at full time, so definitely also I have an egg in the face. But then that is football. That is football. It is unpredictable.
Yeah, everything not going according to plan, and Kahawa Pride will have to go back to the drawing board and try find a way of scoring goals, because that has been the problem. And the players look dejected, but for Mentas FC, it's a day of joy. Back-to-back wins, now 5 in a row, and now topping the table with 27 points. Something that we can always say has been witnessed today, because the way they've just played this game shows that this is a team that had a plan and well executed. And congratulations to them. Congratulations to Coach Levi Mwaka. But for us, it's all about looking for the next one. Next weekend, another chance for Kahawa Pride to rise again, because it's full time here at the Kamulu grounds. Mentas FC 3, Kahawa Pride 0.
The Kahawa Pride Discord channel is the place to be for everything about our club behind the scenes. Breaking news, live Q&As with myself and club staff members, voting on club decisions, and more are all in the channel. If you want to join, the link is in the description. I'll see you in there.
Don't miss a thing from Lions Den Kahawa Pride FC. Join our official Discord server for exclusive updates, behind the scenes, and a closer connection to the club. Scan this QR code and get inside now.
Is your club looking for new kits and apparel? Visit JerseyBird.com and tap Start a Project to be paired with a JerseyBird designer. Tell us you came from this Road to the KPL series and you will receive 10% off your entire order, 10% donated directly to the club, and a mention in our next video. We've manufactured for thousands of teams across all major sports. Start a project today and we will create some awesome custom gear for your organization.